Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, watch the blood.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Get him, get him, get him.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's
Still
go.
first down.
Let's go
The
now.
delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
53.
Let go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. They're
Ready. 18 Gator.
Mike, what's the run? They're running it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And that's caught inside the 20.
Come on now, let's go.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit.
Here we go, set. 60 or.
53. Man, I got you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
1-5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeout.
Go now. 18 Gators.
Here we go, D.
Hurry, hurry. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 20. The second half upon.
Down. 8 read.
Check 53. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes score to start the second half.
Set up. 50, plant.
Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Snap.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Set, ready. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Hit it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an in.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Big grip. Big grip.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 83 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the...
Ready. 60 outlaw.
53's Mike. Let's go, D.
He'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
53, Mike. Silver. 53's the Mike. 55.
Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Okay, ready?
53 is the Mike. 3 buzz.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I...
On the double.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get in the way.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Giants. 56 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No,
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now. She's
going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL. on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants.
Ready? 60 or.
40's Mike. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Look, squeeze.
Back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally...
Here we go. 90 Wolf. We own this. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go.
Hit it.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touch.
Down. 18 Gator.
I got you.
Deep dribble.
Being chased out left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space.
Ready. 10 logo.
You.
And they're going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Get it.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set. 18 Gator.
Double time. Even. 4 down.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set. 10-2 start.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now.
And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
Ready. 30 base.
Double time. 4 down.
Let's go.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position?
Ready.
40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hit it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
Here we go! 60 or. Pick up the ball. Please grip.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time,
Ready, set. He's coming. Watch the run. Fine.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Let's go.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Matt.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL